According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, there are about 3.6 million people who are at or below the minimum wage. They're working at or below the minimum wage. And Upworthy created a couple graphs on this that I thought were pretty interesting, so let's take a look. Okay, so who works at the minimum wage? Teenage boys, 10%. I think that makes sense. You get your first job, you're cutting grass, you know, doing other newspapers. They're still newspaper boys, that's what I did. Adult women, this one's crazy. At minimum wage, almost half of those people are women. Adult women, teenage girls 14%, adult men 27.5%. Now here's the fascinating part. So 34% of these people who are at minimum wage have some college or an associate's degree. That seems incredibly high. 7% have a bachelor's degree or higher. 28% less than high school, so that I think makes some sense. And 31% are high school graduates. So there's some interesting numbers here, some I think kind of surprising and some not too surprising. But the education one is the scary one to me. I mean, the people that are going to college and still working minimum wage, this is a scary number, right?
Yeah, I mean, stay in school, you can end up working a minimum wage job. It's not the best encouragement.
Right, that's not helping.
No.
The scariest number, which wasn't listed on those graphs, is that I believe it's 56% of minimum wage earners are full-time workers, and more than half of minimum wage earners provide most of the income for their households.
Yeah.
We have to decide if we're going to live in a society where a person can work full-time and still live below the poverty line. But these graphs you show are very valuable because one of the most insidious arguments against raising the minimum wage, which a decent society would do, it's the least we could do after destroying unions, which built the middle class, is that they're all kids doing summer jobs, they're starter jobs, and that's not the case.
It's simply not the case.
No.
So I assume both of you guys are on board this Seattle idea of the $15 minimum wage.
I thought we were going back to cupcakes. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, sure, let's go with that.
You want to pay people in cupcakes, going back to our earlier segment.
Well, yeah. But I mean, that's a separate issue.
The week we're taping this, of course, is the week that that California just raised their minimum wage from $8 to $9. San Francisco, it's $10.74 an hour. And if you adjust for productivity and inflation, the minimum wage today should be $21 an hour. Now, Australia raised theirs to $16 an hour, and unemployment went down.
Right.
It's gone up since then because of mining closures. But all the same doomsday predictions were made, and they were all proven false every time they've ever tried to raise the minimum wage, going back to Henry Ford instituting the $5 a day wage for his workers on the line at the Ford factory. And they've all said this will crush the economy, kill jobs. It's never true, because if your employees have more money, they are spending more money in your community, and it drives the economy. The middle class are the job creators. And if we're all going to be low-wage slaves, eventually there will not be high enough walls for the 1% in their gated communities.
Yeah, you know, we did a story in December about literally at Walmart, because they pay their employees so poorly, they were taking donations at Walmart for their own employees for Christmas gifts.
Well, that's the thing with Walmart, is its price is so nice you pay for them twice. You know,
because then they get subsidized.
There are some stores where up to 80% of Walmart workers are on SNAP or some kind of public assistance. So you're paying for those low prices when you're there buying your non-American made crap, and you're paying for it again every April when you're paying your taxes and subsidizing. And the 16 heirs of the Walmart fortune control as much wealth as the bottom 40 million of Americans. That's disgusting, and it's not conservative, and it's not sustainable, and it's not sane.
Yeah, so when we hear all those numbers, what are we supposed to do? Because it's not changing. This is all getting worse. What do you think we can do, actually, to change the trend?
You're asking for an actual solution?
Like some kind of solution, yeah.
I mean, John brought a lot of logic into the argument, which I feel like is rare.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think raising the minimum wage makes absolute sense. I mean, you have facts and figures to back that up with, which is, you know, always a plus.
I just made a movie about it, so.
Yeah.
That's unfair. You came prepared. Yeah, I mean, is there really a question about this that I think we're all in agreement here?
Yeah, why do you think women make so much less than men still? You know, even in the White House.
Because they don't listen!
Exactly. But even in the White House this week, they showed that the average man that's working in the White House right now, I think, makes $87,000 per year, and the average woman is making about $77,000. Now, I get it. There's people have different jobs, and there might be some reason. But why even now is it still women are making less?
It's almost like there's like a disparity between what men make and what women make on a broader scale.
So it's not just the White House?
I would say it's not just the White House, no.
Yeah.
I would say it's a national problem.
Am I being unfair to the White House, John?
No, women make less because that's what everyone's agreed to.
Yeah.
And when everyone stops agreeing with it, it'll change.
No.
But you want a real solution, get money out of politics. I'm with Secretary Reich on this. It's the only way you're going to start it. Find a way to get money out of politics. Look, I'm not a liberal. I'm an Eisenhower Republican. Okay, and why was the middle class so strong in the 1950s? Everything Republicans hate now. Strong union involvement. Do yourself a favor and look at some 1956 Eisenhower re-election posters. It's all about Republican support unions. When people have more buying power, you have a stronger middle class, and the rich do better too. Infrastructure spending, like the Interstate Highway Plan. Socialism, like the GI Bill, and a more progressive taxation rate. The rich have never paid lower taxes in 70 years than today. This is all fixable. Man-made policies got us into this income inequality mess, and man-made policies can get us out of it.
Oh, so it's not Jesus that's going to get us out?
Look, if we had a government based on Christian values, we'd be kind to the poor, kind to the sick, kind to prisoners, and not start wars.
Yeah, there you go. Well, pretty much everything we ever do on this show and everything you're seeing in the news constantly, all is about money and politics. So actually, go check out wolf-pack.com.